Okay. We should be live. Just gonna wait to see if any comments to reach. Okay, I see 3 viewers. That's good. Viewers are alive. Welcome everyone to another weekly BaconDAO call hosted by me and discussions from the high contributors of BaconDAO, regular occurrences for all of us. Today we're gonna go over the same topics, just kind of overall market, what each of us is looking at. Polkadot, Kusama auctions, follow up, alts, Bitcoin, Bitcoin dominance, DeFi stuff, NFTs, tons of stuff that we just like individually find interesting, and we can learn from each other, and go from there. And then we'll do maybe some Q&A at the end if we have time. So let's get straight into it. Viper, why don't you start us off? What are you looking at this week?
What's up, Dennis? So, as you know, NFTs have been taking a beating. I think on average things are down about 40%. And there are two reasons. One main reason is with Ethereum pumping. Of course, the floor prices will adjust since ETH was 3,500, then it hits 4,200. Well, that floor price is worth more, and so people start to sell and adjust. But in that process, what's also happening is people are panic selling because they notice that the floor is dropping too while it's adjusting to the Ethereum price. And so you see NFTs just taking an absolute beating. Some blue chips less than others. So I've kind of been monitoring, especially using tools like Nansen, trying to monitor which blue chips are on a dip and if it's worth buying. It's very high risk, high reward. I definitely believe in NFTs in the gaming area, but as far as some of these profile picture NFTs, I don't think, I definitely think that's part of a bubble. But that being said, there's still lots of money to be made, and I don't think this degenerate gameplay is over. And so it's a high risk, high reward because you can, buy the dip at 40% down on your favorite blue chip or trending NFT, and then hope that stupid money comes back in and starts pumping it. And then you can enjoy those gains. Of course, you're not going to see a blue chip like CryptoPunks drop by 40%. That would be like a 4 or 5% what I've seen so far. But I'm just kind of monitoring the area and the space right now. And also, of course, just watching for GameFi, different types of NFTs related to that. So that's kind of what I've been focusing on. We talked last week about the last call about Chronos coming out, and they've actually delayed that till next month.
What?
Yeah, they delayed it. Yeah, they delayed it to what is it, November 8th? November Chronos mainnet launch. It's like November 8th. Yep. I'll post a little link in this chat.
Okay.
November 8th. I'm still bullish on it. I mean, it's another chain, and I a lot of my good friends are eyeing it, and I'm just looking for early projects on Twitter, and I found a couple. And so I don't know. I'm crazy for those new main nets, and especially with Crypto.com being the gas token. I'm curious to see what it'll do with my crow bag. Maybe then we'll hit $1 and people will stop asking you, Dennis. But I'm excited for that. DeFi is definitely what I want to start hopping more into. Transition from NFTs. And besides that, last week on my educational call, we kind of went over just kind of what I was talking about right now with NFTs. And then I had Apex Jr., another contributor, hop on, and he kind of went in depth about some of the NFT scams going around, which is good to know because some of them are so advanced that you wouldn't even think of. And one of them that I keep seeing all around is there are some functions in contracts where if you mint one, the contract will then on its own dime send another NFT from that collection to a popular wallet, and then so people will track these, high profile wallets and say, "Oh wow, that guy's minting. Oh, it must be a good collection." And so then it traffics people towards that new project, whereas they're not really minting it. So like, it's another instance of wallet watching where people think, okay, this big whale, or oh, Vitalik is minting, some random NFT. This has to be it. You know what I mean? So it's always important to do your own research, do your own due diligence, and don't mint things just because you see it in someone's wallet. And so just focus on your own bag. And if you do see something that interests you and it was in someone's wallet, do your research. Don't just mint it, right? And so we kind of went over stuff like that. But that's kind of all I have this week, Dennis. Yeah, just focusing on the NFT dips. I'm not sure if I will or will not buy in. If I do, it'll be a blue chip. And then, yeah, just Chronos coming up. And so when I come up with some projects, early projects for Chronos before launch, of course, it'll always be posted in the BaconDAO.
Fucking Chronos pad. You know it already.
Yeah, exactly.
Chronos pad. Oh my god. Just when referral, let's just do it. We know the drill. Yeah. Okay. All right. Sounds good, Viper. Looking forward to Chronos. There could definitely be some interesting plays there. Like new chains are still popular. Like Harmony is going nuts. Like this past week, not only price but like some really degen stuff. And,
Yeah.
I know that's happening there. I'm just not doing it anymore because
it's not worth it sometimes. Yeah.
Cool. Thank you, Viper, for the coverage. Really appreciate it. Okay, let's move to Mahi. And Mahi usually talks a lot about Polkadot and Ksm stuff, but just anything in general, Mahi, what are you looking at for this week? Any alpha updates?
Oh yeah, so I have a lot of things to talk about this week.
Okay.
There's a couple big developments within Kusama mainly. So firstly, on October 18th, the Kusama Council proposed Motion 377. The proposal aimed to schedule one auction per week for the next 7 leases, which means one auction per week for the next 48 weeks. Like Polkadot parachains, they were set to be onboarded at the end of the lease once all of the auctions in that lease had taken place. It was executed on the 19th, and auctions were intended to start yesterday, the 23rd, but on the 21st, the council found a key miscalculation in the proposal and they completely scrapped it. So after that, they proposed a new proposal, Motion 384, which corrected all the flaws and it passed. So the first auction will begin tomorrow morning, depending on where you are. I think that's tomorrow morning for like GMT, I think. Don't quote me on it. Also, an important note, while 48 auctions were proposed in Motion 377, there's only 24 proposed in 384. I can put the link in events chat. So yeah, there's only 24 auctions to be proposed in Motion 384, and they also made the ending period a bit longer. So if you think about this candlestick mechanism, there's 2 periods to it. In the first batch, I think the ending period was 4 days and the starting period was 3 days. So during that ending period, the VRF will pick a block anywhere in that 5-day period to pick a winner. So they made that a bit longer. I think it makes the auctions a bit more fair. Yeah. So the batch 2 auctions report was released this week. It outlines the observations from auctions 6 through 11. In total, 16. So I'll read some interesting observations and facts that might be good to know for the upcoming 48 auctions. So in total, 16 parachain teams registered for crowd loans for the second batch of auctions and received contributions from 37,225 accounts, which is for a total of 50,000 crowd loan contributors and a total of 1.35 million KSM in contributions. That's like 14% of the total supply. It's a good amount just for Kusama. Individual accounts on average participated in 2.2 crowd loans with an average of 36.2 KSM each. I thought that was really high. So some differences between the first and second batch. The second batch had almost twice the contributors, but about the same amount of KSM contributed, because I think you saw some of the really first of all, you saw some of the big projects like Kura and Moon River went in the first batch, and also they caught less attention, so that explains the less contributors, but more KSM contributed. And also the average winning amount was much higher in the first auction, because you had like Karura who raised like 500,000 KSM or something.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was that second auction report. It was actually a very good read. I'll link it probably after, because I don't have the link with me right now. But it talks a lot about some of the differences between the first two, or the first three, so 6, 7, and 8. 6, 7, and 8 were like basically givens, because they had a clearly higher amount of KSM than the rest, and then the 8 through 11 were more of toss-ups, and there was actually more of a chance of other parachain teams winning. So they kind of talked about that, and then they explained the rationale for extending the ending period to make it more fair for kind of the underdog to win. Not really an underdog, but it still gives them a chance. So here's also kind of an interesting tweet Gavin Wood made. I'll just link it in events chat. So following Dot's rally last week, driven by the announcement of Polkadot's highly anticipated parachain auctions, Gavin Wood teased at a $774 million treasury to be spent on innovative ideas. He said the Polkadot treasury currently has 18 million or 19 million DOT and improving, educating, and indeed anything else in the Polkadot governance believes to be valuable. The DOT in the treasury comes as a natural part of the network protocol. Fees, slashes, and suboptimal staking configurations are all contributing factors to the treasury. I didn't realize how big the Polkadot treasury was. 77 or 774 million is really big.
They're big. Yeah.
And
it's like it's not even the native chains, right? Like Moonbeam has their own. It's like all together so many.
Yep. And he kind of, in that tweet, he kind of pledged the tweet to individual projects. He's not naming any, but individual projects, and it definitely caught the attention of a lot of people. I saw that article trending on Twitter, so I thought I'd just make a note of that Polkadot treasury. Now, I want to talk about some of the obvious implications of the next 48 auctions, or 24. So there's going to be a lot of new projects emerging with Kusama Canary Nets, because now that there's going to be 35 slots, it's going to be a whole lot easier to get on Kusama. So I want to start with talking about some Kusama crowd loans that are interesting to me. So first of all, I'm going to talk about Robonomics Network. This is actually their third try. They went for the first batch and failed, second batch and failed, and now they're going for the third. And I think they kind of deserve this slot, basically. So they aim to offer the IoT market safer and more advanced internet solutions at every stage of human communication. Some of their goals and benchmarks is IoT device management with the decentralized clouds, techno-economic transactions between human and machines, and serverless IoT applications for users. So some of the crowd loan parameters, as you can see, for each KSM bonded, you'll get 3.5 XRT over 48 weeks. And unlike most auctions, XRT is already a trading token with a lot of liquidity. So you can, it's like 3.5 XRT ends up being like $60.
Okay.
So it's like not the best return. It's like 17%.
It's like guaranteed return, right?
Yeah, it's like you're guaranteed
Know what you're
something,
expecting. Yeah.
but yeah, it's like I think it's like you get 17% of your KSM locked up back in XRT. So it's not bad at all. Like, especially just for it's a 48-week lease because we're talking about Kusama now.
Quick rewards. You get 50% in the first month.
Mhm.
Okay.
And then the rest is distributed over the rest of the lease. So KSM bonders will get the entire reward within 1 year of XRT staking. So that's Robonomics. There's not a whole lot more to say about it. Solid crowd loan. I think the reason for their kind of low rewards is they've actually already had their first crowd loan that failed. They still distributed tokens. So even though they didn't
Okay.
get Kusama slot, like the contributors still got their XRT. So I think that has something to do with it. And one last one that I've been definitely looking at is bit.country. They have their Pioneer network that's now going for a Kusama slot. So bit.country enables everyone to start their own metaverse for their social groups using the 3D world. NFTs, play to earn, build communities to earn, and takes community engagement decentralized dimension on Web3. The vision and dream come true when the average person of the world is able to earn a modest income contributing to their bit.country community. So it's kind of like play to earn, think Axie Infinity, but applied to Kusama. And it's not just one metaverse, it's anyone can start their metaverse, communities can start their metaverse, and they actually want people to make an income doing this. So they'll be competing for a Kusama Parachain slot in the first lease under the BitCountry Pioneer Network. I do like this project. It's very unique, and there's still not one dedicated NFT parachain on Kusama. All of the ones are security, privacy, smart contracts, DeFi. Nothing with NFTs besides state mine, but that doesn't count. So their token is near NEER, not NEAR. And after a deep dive into the tokenomics, I'd say it's solid. If we divide the crowd loan rewards by total supply times the crowd loan pool size, and
this is pretty good. It's like 40 million right now valuation. Pretty decent. Just depends on, like, they're probably not going to win the first slot. I don't know, but if this doesn't inflate too much, it's decent.
Yeah. So where was I? So if we divide the crowd loan rewards by total supply times the crowd loan pool, we can determine the ownership per KSM ratio. So basically, this is how much of the total supply do you own per KSM that you can contribute. So this is a new formula I came across on Twitter. It's from a guy called Gojo Crypto. So you can apply this formula to different crowd loans, kind of to determine how the inflation is and the tokenomics are and how much you're getting per KSM. So, and this is assuming that they reach the crowd loan cap. So it's not always accurate, but you have to make some assumptions because you don't always know how much they'll get. So NEAR has an ownership ratio of 0.000068, which is pretty high amongst other up and coming crowd loans. Some of them are like 0.4. So 6.8 is a good number to have. And this in combination with the solid fundamentals makes bit.country a pretty solid bit.country pioneer, a super solid crowd loan, I'd say. So I'm definitely going to be doing this BitCountry crowd loan. I saw some talk about it in the Polkadot chat. It's going on. It's
Can we use SALP for any of these?
I'm not. I don't think so. They haven't announced SALP. Bifrost hasn't, at least, for Kusama slots. I imagine something will happen soon, but I don't think so yet.
So how do you find that? Like, it's just I'm not. I'm like I don't know how to determine that. It's like if the Bifrost app here has any way. It's like it shows all the crowd loans, I guess, but I'm not sure. Like, I think these would like Picasso, Big Country, even this Integrity. And Crust. I think these would be interesting to me if I can do like liquid staking. That would make it really interesting, actually. But I don't know if any of them support it. I'll also look into
so
this.
far, I don't think there is liquid staking with those ones. There might be in the future. Not yet though. But on the topic of liquid staking, now moving from Kusama crowd loans to Polkadot crowd loans. So we talked about Moonbeam and Akala last week. So I want to briefly talk about Astar because they announced their Polkadot crowd loan. Astar actually got support from Equilibrium, so they're going to be using Equilibrium X dot to have a liquid staking and a liquid crowd loan. So that's good news. Definitely good news for Astar because they couldn't put out their own liquid product because they're just a smart contracts hub and they don't do DeFi like that. So Equilibrium teamed up with Astar if you contribute to the Astar crowd loan, you'll get X dot as well as ASTR. There's not a whole lot to say about the crowd loan. It's not limited like Moonbeam. They're changing it a bit from how it was on Shiden. So there's going to be a set reward ratio, which they'll set later because they thought that not having that dissuaded a lot of people from participating in the Shiden crowd loan. Most of it can be found. Basically everything you need to know about the crowd loan is in the link. I think it's in PokeGems or PokeChat. There's not a whole lot to say. Shiden, obviously, a leading DApp sub, and yeah, that's basically it. So you just have to stake your dot, and then you'll get X dot as well as ASTR, just like any other crowd loan. Through Equilibrium, though.
It looks like Picasso does have SALP. I think I googled it. It's like they just announced yesterday. You see my screen?
Oh yeah. Actually didn't see that.
I might have to do this then. I mean, that seems pretty good, numbers wise. How do I do this? Why is it grayed out? I have no idea. I've never done it this way.
I'll look at that and I'll get back to you on that.
This would be good. This is a good opportunity here.
I actually didn't see that.
They're at 20 million raised, 20%, so like 100 million valuation. But if you can get it back, no brainer, right? Like put money in, get it back in a week.
Yeah.
And then like whatever this ends up being, you just free ride. It's good. Okay, something good. How do I have no idea how to do it. I gotta read. Okay. Astar is also doing it, you said?
Astar is doing a liquid crowd loan through Equilibrium.
Nice.
They're X dot because Bifrost SALP isn't on Polkadot yet. So this was really good news for them because I was super excited for this crowd loan. And I knew that they would have to get a liquid dot or they'd have to team up with someone else to get a liquid dot. And it turned out to be Equilibrium. So now their crowd loan is live.
Sick. Yeah, Moonbeam really has some catching up to do there. I don't think they will do it, but
they'll have to. Yeah, we'll see what happens with that. I think they'll. I think they know they could win a slot without doing that, but
Yeah, for sure. Like just seeing the performance, it's just. I think it might be a good thing in this case. Maybe Kala and Astar race a lot, and then Moonbeam end up like not racing too much, and then like
it'll be
balances out.
yeah, and
Yeah.
people definitely know that people will know that liquid crowd loans are the way to go, and then all these other projects will want to do that.
Yeah.
But I'm trying to keep the Kusama crowd loan Google Sheets updated because there's a bunch more. But there's a lot more coming up. There's like Quartz for Unique Network. That's another NFT
one. Yeah.
I think Lit Entry. I think they're going for a Kusama slot now through a Kusama Canary Net.
Linktree is good. They did Binance Launchpad. This is a legit project.
Yeah, Lit Entry was like a big deal, and then I don't know, they kind of fell off. I thought they had a solid chance at winning 1 through 11, but they didn't really have a crowd loan at all. So I think they're going for it now.
Okay.
Makes sense. I think they just needed time, but I agree, it's definitely a legit project. I've been looking into it for a while. So if they have a official crowd loan announcement, I'll definitely talk about it here next week. But we'll just have to see.
All right. How do I contribute to Picasso through SALP? I have no clue. I see the button. It's grayed out. I have no idea. I gotta do a bunch of Googling. But yeah, I think this is pretty worth it, especially the fact that it's going on. Is it? Wait. When is it even? Hold on. Yeah, okay. It hasn't started, technically speaking. So maybe that's why.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they do have like through the Crowdloan module probably like not, or maybe people on their side already contributed, but maybe it'll open up tomorrow on.
Yeah, that might make sense because the actual auction starts tomorrow.
Yeah, auction hasn't actually started. Yeah. Okay, gotta watch this. How have you done the ones before, like in the top 10 with I forgot which one, through SALP? Like how long do you get till you get the BSKSM back?
I did Altair through SALP.
Yeah.
And I already have VSKSM.
Nice.
I don't really remember when I got it, but like if I were to check right now, I have it. Works like a charm. Super happy about, and they were the first one to do this, and it works well. And now a lot of other projects are adopting it. So Karura, Equilibrium, they're all making a spin-off, but it's all good and it's all necessary because liquid crowd loans are the way to go.
Yeah. And then once you get the VSKSM back, like where do you trade it if you want?
I think they'll
Guru
have a
swap?
module when the time comes, like when the Bifrost Canary Net, like the lease ends, they'll probably have something where you can like redeem your VSKSM for the actual thing. Was that
So there's no market for it? It's just like sitting
Oh
on the
no,
right now?
I didn't know what your question was. I think you can stake it with V staking, and then there's the swap, of course. Not yet, but there's a Karura pool you can use it with on the Karura app. They're big partners for sure.
Okay, let's see. Just wondering, just want to be sure. Karura swap. I think Karura swap might be already in the markets tab here. No, it's not. Just want to see like what the difference is between VSKSM and the actual. Because like I want to compound it, right? Like it really makes a difference, like how much I want to put into it. If like I can get out of it pretty quickly, so that I can do another crowd loan versus like it being stuck. I have the extension. Come on. Oh, this is slow. Well, okay, I'll check it out.
Yeah, but Karura does work, and they have staking for I think it's a KUSD VSKSM pool, something like that. I actually should put mine to use too. I just have VSKSM.
Right? Like
there.
yeah, like it's liquid, but you should kind of get the best of it. Might as well. Okay. Anything else, Mahi?
No, that's basically it. So, just a quick recap. Talked about the Robonomics crowd loan for a guaranteed reward, basically. The BitCountry Kusama crowd loan, and then the Astar Polkadot crowd loan, as well as the Polkadot Treasury, the Batch 2 auction report, some nice insight about that, and the Kusama auctions. So that's basically all for this week.
Awesome. Appreciate it. Found some alpha myself. Gotta try to do this Picasso. Thank you for that. Hope everyone else have found that useful. I'll try to also figure out what I can do with VSKSM and let you guys know. Okay. Thank you, Mahi. Appreciate it. Let's move on to Luke and with alpha and everything else. Luke, what's up? Anything new you're looking at this week?
Yeah. So one thing I'm looking at this week, and I kind of wanted to get your opinion on too a little bit, was Party Degens. They're kind of, it looks like they bottomed out and they're just under about an Ethereum now, about under 1 ETH. The reveal is coming up next week, and I think I might want to get one. I didn't think they would go under 1 ETH, so I think the reveal might, it's either going to be a pump or sell the news event. And I think with the Bitcoin dominance swing, it's probably going to be a pump. If Bitcoin
what was the mint price?
I have to double check on that, but I've been watching these for the last couple of days, and they went under. They went just under like 0.8 ETH, and now they've bounced to about 0.95. So.
Okay. Let's see. Mint. There's some mint. Oh, okay, they took that out. Oh, okay. Okay, let's 2.5, 0.5. Here, 2.5 to 0. Okay, so that's good. So you're not paying too much of a premium, even like if any at all. That's good. I'm sure someone has done like some sort of Twitter thread on like performance of the mint. That would be helpful to see like where people might take profit.
I didn't see the mint price, so
because it's a Dutch auction, right? So someone must have done a summary of what happened, but
yeah. So the reveal is like the 30th, I think, or the 31st. So I think with the Bitcoin dominance, with it taking a big swing and it breaking back down, I think we're going to see more of a I think a lot of people have already capitulated for like Bitcoin and whatnot. So I think we're going to see a potential pump in this NFT when they're released. Is what I'm looking for. Is my thesis, anyways.
The fuck is it? I'm scared to click this link. Okay, this is. I mean, I know of the guy. I've talked to him before, like Danny. He's a super big, probably the biggest collector there is, and this can't be a flop. It's just not going to happen. So definitely price wise is pretty good. Usually with the expensive mints like these, like 2.5 to 0.5, that's pretty expensive for 10K collection. It's tough because not like exactly because like it's just expensive, but the barrier to entry is a little bit tougher. So people that are getting in need at least $2,000, and they might be hodling. So you won't get like too much, like tons of holders. Really counter example was like Mooncats. Mooncats was like free, and then that's why like very quickly community built up. People were able to profit right away, and then like some people paper handed, some people like held on, but at the end it's like a lot of buds. Whereas with this, like because the entry price is higher, it is tougher to market. But regardless, I don't think this has any chance to go below mint. So 0.5 is like pretty much for sure the bottom. I want to see like when they did how the Dutch auction done, like what it ended at. But yeah, I thought this would be pumped already, but apparently not yet.
Yeah, it's kind of why I want to get in. I think it's a little bit under the radar.
Yeah, I think so too. If it's at that kind of level. What the fuck is this witch shit? What is this? Is this some collector community? Okay. Did anyone have any? But okay, we need to find some results, but okay, whatever. I think it's a good opportunity if you're into NFTs. Like this would be a good bet, definitely.
I think NFTs.
But like, make sure you're into NFTs and you know what you're doing. Like NFTs are very difficult to make money. So, but in that NFT niche, this is decent. Auction result maybe. If it is already below mint, I would be careful, but I don't know what the auction result was. Okay, anyways, I'll look into it. Yeah.
I think it's a decent opportunity anyways. At least worth the risk to reward right now.
When is the mint reveal? Like in a week, you said?
Yeah, the 30th or the 31st.
Okay.
It's at the end of the month, definitely.
Then okay. That's the same time as pack drop though.
Yeah. We gotta check pack drop dominance.
Gonna be interesting. Yeah. Well, I mean, literally every single NFT post will be about pack drop on the 30th. So
yeah, pretty much as soon as I said that, I thought the same thing.
Yeah.
Moving on to tokens, something that I'm watching right now is Grow. I think it's a pretty good opportunity.
Grow is sick. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just under $20 right now. I think it went to 16 last night or something, and then it bounced. So I think this is a pretty good opportunity to buy in. And then I think shooting for I think $60 is probably like a decent play. I think shooting for like a $300 market cap is
300 million. Yeah, that's 60. Yeah. First year cap is 5 million tokens, so it's 300 million. Yeah, pretty reasonable. Like not big at all. Yeah.
So what? That's $100 per token, right? If my maths.
No,
right.
$60, right?
$60.
First year. I mean, It depends. Like, okay, the metrics are weird. I don't. This, let's say a month, this would be still something like 3.5 million. So if you're taking circulating market cap, then yeah, that's like just under 100, like $90.
Okay.
Yeah, that's pretty reasonable. Pretty reasonable.
Yeah, I think this might be like the leverage farming. I think that's going to be something that pops off here with like DeFi 2.0 that like
This
continues
is
to.
structured product, man. This is structured product with tranches. This is like yeah. Fuck, I don't know if I'm rambling about that again, but yeah.
No, I'm pretty bullish on it too, and I've just been kind of waiting for a good opportunity. I've let it run
Okay.
for a decent amount,
Let's look
but
at price.
yeah, let me see if I can pull it up on.
This is good. It's good, like right here, pretty much. Yeah, like you got this range from like 11 to 20, and then now we tested middle of that range, and then we're bouncing. This could still go towards like 11, but it wouldn't be much lower than that. Like there's pretty much.
Yeah, I think there's a nice support around 14 too.
Yeah, plus like if you look at copper launch, I think the copper launch was like $6 for this. The final price. Let's see. Or the minimum price. Grow final price. Yeah, final price is 9. So you're really not getting a bad deal at all. Yeah, you're like less than double from the launch price. Right. This is really good.
Yeah, so it had a pretty nice performance today, and it looks like it's definitely had a really nice bounce, but on my chart that I just pulled up, but it's continuing to perform pretty well. So it just had a pretty good bullish engulfing candle on the 4 hour. So I think it's going to continue if Bitcoin doesn't hurt the markets now.
I'm just waiting for a market-wide flush. If it happens, like then I'll be like, yeah, like gobble up everything, like go shopping. But if it doesn't happen, like even then, like this is already really good. Peak was at like 33, I think.
Yeah,
35,
so
yeah. So and
yeah,
valuation wise, it's still so cheap.
Yeah, agreed.
Okay, what
yeah,
else you got?
so-
What else you got? Let's do it. Let's degen.
yeah, one has been popping off here recently, and I'm not the biggest fan of one, but you know, I want to ride the trends and I want to make money. I don't want to be, want my shitty opinions getting in the way, which you're going to hear some more dumb plays as we go on. But I think I'm going to jump into that one ecosystem because it's had a pretty strong day.
Have
It's at,
you
like,
heard
12.
of what's it called? One Piece?
No,
And
what's One Piece?
did you see it?
No.
I don't even know where you can find it, but like there's people on like there's this guy called this I'm on Twitter way too much, but there's this guy and then he was aping into like one ecosystem, and then you know how one is like one theme, so he was aping into like this shit, like Mononoke Inu, and then One Piece, and they like made like 5x in a day. I was just, oh no, this is Husky all over again. Yeah, it's funny.
Yeah.
Follow Sastar. Sastar's been doing like a lot of these degen plays on one for the past like 2 days, kind of.
Yeah, I want to get better at these rotations. Like I definitely see them, but I'm like, kind of just.
I don't
holding
even
off
think this
a
is the
little bit.
rotation. This is just like came out of nowhere. I don't
I think it's a
like
it's
if
gonna be
you
a
if you
good
weren't on Twitter for the weekend, you missed this whole thing.
yeah.
I didn't jump in it. Like
I mean, shit. I saw this developing though on like Friday, and like
okay.
Thursday. Like we saw like the
Yeah.
price action, and I
Yeah.
just kind of wanted to have like a weekend off this week, so I didn't jump
Just
in,
missed
and
it already.
God,
Yeah.
missed it.
People already rotated out. Yeah, literally.
Yeah, pretty much. That's kind of how I feel, but I think I'm going to still try to ride the wave a little bit rather than continuing to think it's topped.
Like, yeah, he's been going nuts on one ecosystem. What did he even buy? Um like he does there's like not even a place where you can find these coins. It's literally just a chart and a ticker, and then and then like rugs in a day. Yeah. Oh my god, I can't. But yeah, follow Statstar. He's the guy for this for sure.
I think I want to just.
I'm passing because it's I have too many coins. I'm keeping an eye on. I can't diversify anymore. But
I think I'm just gonna throw like 10K into like a degen account
this
and
is
just
great for
try to
degen stuff. Yeah, great for degen stuff. If you're like under 10K portfolio that you want to try some luck, like this is a great place right now.
and you just like rugged all the shrimps in the lobby.
If you got to know how to do it, right? You can't be looking at like charts like like this, the first one, and then like you buy there and you sell here. Like what the hell? Like you got to click into the charts of the degen coins and see, oh, it actually just started trading, and it's like one themed. That's all you need to know.
Yeah.
But if you got into it 3 days and people already are up like 20x, then obviously don't buy it. Yeah.
Think the long scope 5 years out.
5 years on Mononoke Inu. Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
And then I've seen, so building upon this rotation that I've been seeing, I've seen people talk about Near being the next coin ecosystem to rotate into. I know Near is kind of a ecosystem that I've been simping over for like the last 2 months or so.
Yeah.
But I think its time might come to pump now if it's getting a lot of traction on Twitter. And I'm not saying it's getting a lot of traction now, but I'm definitely seeing a lot more talk about it than there was a week ago even. So I think I want to start jumping into the Near ecosystem and try to be ahead of the curve, but I don't know how well it's going to come out.
Googling dog coin on Near. Let's see.
Dog coin on Near.
Yeah, literally. Like, what else would people Google? If someone wants to pump something, they obviously. What is this?
Near shib.
I have to find the Near degen. Near.
We should just launch it.
Degen. I have no idea. Someone has to be the Twitter guy, and then
Oh yeah, pumps it.
Yeah, and then he would like go into all the shit coins, and then maybe like one of these things, and then you can like followers, see if there's anything. Okay, follow this guy. Near pad, that seems pretty degen. Some guild thing. Okay. Yeah, just start following people.
Yeah, so I think Near might be the next play. Like I kind of saw the same inklings of people talk about like Harmony like a week or 2 weeks ago, and now
Okay.
it's rallied. So I think Near could have the same potential, but I don't think it's picked up yet. So I think I'm going
You
to be
gotta
looking.
find like someone that is a cartoon character with like the bio as like Near Army, and then like you would know.
You gotta find a couch.
Everything they tweet. Yeah, just gotta find like where's the guy? It's such a meme. Nearians. Follow. King Near. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, we are still early on Near. Yes. Yeah, good name. What did he tweet?
500. He has more. He almost has more followers. He's almost following more than he has followers. We're gonna
Ratio.
100x this shit.
Yeah. Ratioed. Who likes this? Follow this guy. All these guys with like .near stuff. Yeah. Okay. Oh. Near Maxi. Okay, let's see what he's tweeting. I like it. Okay, so all of their names have .near in it. That's good. And they have this kind of shit. This is probably near punks or something. It's so ugly. What the fuck? That is
Dude,
so ugly.
if you
Oh
think-
my god.
No.
What is that?
Just
Ah,
search up,
my eyes.
search up a Kusama punks real
Ew.
quick. You don't even
No,
know.
I can't.
Kusama
Oh,
punks are terrible.
what is this? We found some. Okay. Jesus, what the
Near
fuck?
birds.
Near birds. Okay. Just keep going. I'll try to find some dog coins for us or who to follow.
Yeah. So just elaborating a little bit more on Near, like the ecosystem. There's like Ref Finance is going to be the main DEX on there. There's really like no lending protocols last time I was on there. It's either Parfas or like Paras is like the NFT marketplace. And there's 2 launch pads. There's Nearpad and another one. I think Nearpad is actually an interesting protocol to watch because they're going to be, or an interesting project to watch because they're going to launch a lending protocol and a DEX also. So, or a yield aggregator. My bad, not a DEX.
Okay, so Ref is like the main DEX / like farm place, so we can currently farm, right? And then would this be really bullish for Octopus as well, right?
Yeah, I think Octopus's ecosystem is still really small. So like I've kind of kept an eye out on them, and they're only adding on the projects that they've added on are only are still pretty small, and they're like pretty near based and a couple other chains. So I think that's still going to take a little bit more time to develop. Hopefully over the coming hopefully over the coming months they do more partnerships. I'm pretty bullish on them, but yeah, their ecosystem's still pretty small.
Burrow. This is what you talked about, right? Lending borrowing.
No. Yeah,
Interest
definitely
bearing
follow
asset.
that.
Yeah,
This
follow
is-
that. Follow that. The
Yeah,
co-founder tweeted. Yeah.
Do they
follow
have a
that.
token? Do they have a token?
Okay. Do they have
What's
a
the
token?
ticker?
Let's look at it. Do they have a token? Burrow Cash. Okay. It's like live vaping. People have already bought. We're too late.
Yeah, or people are just pumping
We're too late.
from our calls.
We're too late, man.
Are we too late, or is it still kind of just
5 days ago. Not bad.
Okay.
Not today, but 5 days ago.
Let's just FUD it.
Oh,
Buy the
psyops.
dip and then pump it.
The psyops. They don't have a okay. Where's the website? Why is it linking to my beta launch and full mainnet November, December? Okay. Burrow.cash. Please don't.
The website doesn't matter. It's just the token.
I just want to find. Okay. Site's not even live. Get ready for this. This is something ready to ape. Literally, because the token's called Burr. Look at this. There's a token ticker. Burr. Here, I'll retweet this so we can remember. Okay, we're ready. Yeah,
like it.
Yeah, just pin it on your profile so you remember. 1 month.
Retweet it also. Let's hype this shit up.
Yeah. Okay, looks like the co-founder is pretty neat. Already tweeting this like new stuff. I remember this Croncat thing that we saw like a while back on the Near Hackathon. Very minor project, to be honest, but looks like this guy tweets a lot, just like Emil on Avalanche. So that's a good sign. Oh shit. Okay, yeah. No dog coin yet. Haven't found any, but we will keep looking.
And then speaking of dog coins,
Shiba?
at the top of this call, I was going to mention there's like 10 minutes into the Shiba dump.
Yeah.
And I was going to say I'm going to start scaling into it, but I think we've absolutely bounced back into. No, I think it still might be worth potentially.
I'm just gonna pass, to be honest. Like,
it's gonna pass.
Not that it cannot go up, but I can't take the crowd for it. Even if I buy, I'm not gonna talk about it at all because people will be like, "Hey, look, I bought Shiba when it's up 5x. It dumped 30%. How could you scam me?" I'm like,
Yeah.
This is a $60 million coin. Like, I can't move the market. Like, yeah, I'm just not gonna. It is what it is. Because there is absolutely no logic here. It's just price.
But really, honestly, I don't think 95% of investors know what they're buying, except like
that's great.
They just know the price.
That's great.
Like, so
yeah, if we come back down to like this range, that'd be good. Like, I can't even count that. It's too many zeros. But the 3 thing, yeah, 3 starting with 3 instead of starting with 4, that'd be good. Like 3-1, 3-2, yeah. So come back down a little bit more, and then we'll be good.
It's at 3-6.
Yeah, I wouldn't be buying though. I'm not gonna say if I were not though. So that's it. Holy shit, 13 billion trading volume of this. That's insane.
It's just I
love it.
We've seen this dumb. See, it's just too big of a market cap though. It's like already 27 billion, right, or something stupid.
Fucking Coinbase. These guys are such scammers. What the fuck? It's like you tell your mom to download Coinbase, and then like they download it. Like, oh yeah, this is all good coins on here. Wait, Shiba? wait a second. What?
And it takes like Avalanche like a year to get listed. Shiba gets listed like
they still don't have ADA
on
right?
Genesis.
I don't.
No, they do over the summer.
Oh, they have it now. Okay.
Yeah.
Gotta love it.
Yeah, I think retail can just continue to pump this though. So
yeah.
I don't really want to chase it for 10%.
How big can it get? 100 million? How big would that be? Let's see.
What I think someone
not saying it can't, but just like saying like how funny would it be?
I think someone memed the other day that
oh shit, it can be top 3. Oh my god.
Yeah, shit. So yeah, someone said the other day that XP went up to $150 million market cap, or no, $150 billion market cap. So I think SHIB's probably
it's gonna flip Doge. Like that's gotta be that. Yeah, that's gonna happen.
Could you imagine?
I don't know if you like. Yeah, I don't know if you understand like why pretty sure it's gonna flip Doge, but like it's like ways they can market themselves and rally themselves over, and obviously they will compare themselves to Doge, right? And if you go on Instagram and you look up like Shiba, there's a ton of comparisons already, like charts like Doge and then Shiba and then like beyond the next Doge.
So what
just like
analysis
Doge to $1 type of thing.
Yeah, so the analysis that I've seen for like NFTs and like these meme coins is the more, first of all, it's like memeability, which we don't even need to get into, but if the project can make its community a lot of money, the more loyal they're going to be. So like Shiba's already made its community a lot of money, and I think with time, Doge's inflation is going to be it's going to hurt it its most, because Shiba has a hard cap, so its price discovery can go up way
We're doing
higher.
too much fundamentals, man.
No,
like, we're doing it wrong, dude. You're looking at total cap of Shiba. Literally nobody knows.
You know how Bitcoin maxis?
Knows.
You know how
Stop.
Bitcoin maxis were like,
don't.
Oh, everything's going to be denominated in
no,
sats.
No.
No,
Don't
it's
do
going to be
fundamental
denominated
analysis
in
on this. No.
Yeah, so I'm thinking about 35.
Oh no!
Once it flips Doge, it's going to just rally.
Yeah, but one point you made there is really good. Like, you want the initial degens to make a lot of money. That's really, really good point. Yeah, Olympus, right? Like,
yeah, Olympus, Spell, Bored Ape Yacht Club, Shiba. They're all the same.
Can't argue with that. I mean, like, what can you do with Bored Ape Yacht Club that you cannot do with Shiba? Like, you cannot do anything with either. So it's literally just both pictures. Yeah, so I can't argue with that. Like, all right, perfect. What else? Anything else that we should look at?
So I dove a little bit into Secret, a little bit, and I've checked out Secret Swap, and I think that's could be a pretty decent play. I think it's only like $9 million market cap right now. I just had the tabs open recently.
That's low. Wow. Okay.
Yeah, and I think after our conversation, for me personally, it really highlighted a lot of like EVM protection, just privacy itself, and kind of a lot of these other aspects that privacy, like encryption and whatnot. So I think we're going to, I don't know, I kind of just really like the layer, and especially after talking with the guys, and it gave me a lot more conviction in the play. So like I know there's not really much, like there's definitely the ecosystem is growing a lot, but it's also kind of just is starting to really ramp up. So I don't know if it's going to be like the next the next narrative to pan out in like the next 3 months or so. But
well, IBC is going to be a major narrative. IBC, Gravity Dex, and I'll be a huge liquidity sucker for like tokens on EVM to move to these stuff. Yeah.
So I barely know what any of that shit is. So like I know it's like Cosmos, and I know it's like, but the little bit I know about Cosmos is like, isn't it kind of like more of like a legacy layer 0, and isn't it going to be like higher in fees? And
no, it's not that legacy. It's like same time as Polkadot.
Okay.
Yeah. Very similar design as Polkadot too. It's just like a less selective as to who they bring on as parachains. Like just anyone can be a parachain basically. And then there's like some security differences, but IBC is like relay chain on Polkadot basically, and it's not like relay chain right now is working anyways. Yeah, so but on top of that, like IBC is just a protocol, whereas on Polkadot relay chain, you have to be part of at least pair threads to be interoperable. So it's not natively interoperable with like Bitcoin or BSC, whatever. You have to build a separate bridge based on your pair chain with EVM. So like you do like Moonriver to Ethereum, and then like through some sort of AnySwap clone type of thing. But with IBC, it's a certain standard that you can just build your chain around. So Crypto.com chain and like Binance chain even both have IBC. So just like natively, without building a bridge, you can already send stuff like over. At least that's like my basic understanding. Yeah. So.
Okay.
Yeah, and I also don't know enough, but it's not that legacy. No, it is this gen. Yeah, I don't know how to play it either. It's just like it's very big. The play is definitely not Atom alone. Yeah, I think this overall thing, like they're too grand of their ecosystem that it has become kind of a tech layer instead of a Atom capturing much of that. People don't even know like Terra and Binance Chain and Cosmos Chain and all these things are Cosmos. So it's weird. Yeah, I don't know. I also don't know about how good this secret privacy layer 1 narrative will be. Like the privacy narrative hasn't come up yet. Privacy layer 1 will definitely be ready much faster than layer 2, much quicker. So privacy layer 2 is like your some dApps. Yeah, and then like Starkware and ZK Sync is not gonna be live anytime soon, and yeah, there's pretty much like not even any competitors in that scene right now where it does like privacy layer 2 as
so what
well
about,
as
the middleware. So like Razor, I think.
What the fuck?
RAZR. Is there like a Polka thing? I might.
Razor Network.
Yeah, try that. Let's see what they do. It's either that or like Raise or something.
Rates.
Raise, RAZE or.
Raise
yeah, it might be
Network?
Raise. Yeah. Is a
No,
substrate
this is
privacy protocol.
Oracle.
Yep. So it's RAZE. So it's like a middleware between like the Polkadot ecosystem. And I know Mahi's kind of bullish on this too. And I think it kind of just.
Okay. Okay. Doesn't look like it's like universal. Let's see. Private transactions. Yeah, so this is a transfer. This is live. This kind of stuff. Tornado Cash is like best example. This is basically Tornado Cash. This part.
Yeah.
Let's see. Secret DeFi bridge. You can hide trading history as raised compatible with all DeFi. Okay, so this is interesting. Projects are doing this, where this is a DeFi bridge, not a private smart contract platform as a layer 2. So difference is like how they're doing this is most likely wrapping private transactions on the input and output of individual dApps. So like when you deposit into Aave, it first goes through our Tornado Cash thing, and then afterwards it gets deposited. Nobody sees who actually deposited it, and then when you withdraw, same thing. That's most likely what this is. That has stuff being built on ETH for this. Privacy reserve over problem house. This is going to be like Starkware. This is something that is not available yet and probably won't be here for like a year plus. And then they mean my intro probably. Yeah, this is relevant. Yeah, the vision is there, but I doubt that they are rolling out with this. They'll probably like for first year probably be this, and then like some of this. Once this rolls out, the first team to roll this out is most likely going to be ZK Sync and Starkware. Yeah.
And that would be bringing privacy to like Ethereum dApps.
Privacy as a layer 2, right? So you have a network that you add to your MetaMask, and then whatever you transact on there is going to be native. And then anyone can deploy a smart contract on there, and then that smart contract, every transaction with it will just be private. There currently no project does that, unless you're a layer 1. And like from the secret guys, like apparently the only layer 1 that does that is secret. Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe. I think within the next year, if privacy really becomes a big thing, then yeah, they have a big advantage. These guys and then Mina. It's like very select few that have this, even as a layer 1. Yeah. There's definitely the current rotation. I don't think it's a people caring about privacy. It's just people trying to find like layer 1s that are different and trying to find dog coins on it. There's probably some secret dog on here, stealth dog.
Stealth dog?
Shadow dog, you know? Yeah.
Sorry, I'm trying to think of like a dog pun.
That's definitely worth it, yeah. Okay.
So my big takeaway from this call is buy dog coins on
dog
different
coins.
OMs.
Yeah, if you are actually the first to find the really well branded dog coins like Husky on Avalanche or Samoyed on Solana because it's like Sam, then yeah, they'll do that. Or like Mononoke Inu because it's one piece. Then yeah, try to find that, but it's memes only. What do you think about Bitcoin dominance right now?
I think Bitcoin dominance broke below my weekly support, and now it's kind of close to a daily support for me. Let me pull it up real quick just so I can speak with a bit more. So yeah, it took a bounce off a daily support. We're below the 45.5 weekly though. So I think we might see a rejection there. That 45.5 is more of a range rather than just being...
Yeah.
So yeah, I think we're going to see a rejection there. I think layer ones are going to be the big narrative. And I hate to say this time's different, but yeah, I think this time's different in terms of like Bitcoin dominance taking stealing the show. Like we have tons of layer ones popping off. There's like the multi-chain universes popping up. Polkadot's rolling shit out. We have tons of liquidity mining incentives. People are playing video games for a living. Like it's a lot different than last year's food coins getting sucked up into Bitcoin. You know what I mean? So
I'll take your opposite bet on this. I'm still like 90% Bitcoin.
You're still
I don't
90%.
know. Yeah, I'm still 90% Bitcoin. I'm still seeing this, I think. I don't know for sure, to be honest, but I would rather not base it on like
A theory.
a theory, yeah, because I can flip the theory any day. It's just an opinion, right?
Yeah.
At least I don't think the theory is useful. Not saying it's right or wrong, but we can't really say, oh, this year, like, projects are different, so it's just going to be different. Because like we don't know how much of the market cap is different, and like how much people there's just too many points to cover there to make it like reliably like something to act on versus like a theory that we convince ourselves with. It's not a bad idea to have a theory, and so you can build your conviction. So that's why I think also the theory of 2013 and 2017 repeating is only a theory because there's like 2 data points. So you also cannot say, because like Bitcoin historically has sucked up all the volume from alts, it'll happen again this time. That's also just a theory. I think if we get above here and 47.5, right, make a new high, then yeah, that theory is right. Like Bitcoin is sucking up the volume. If we really break below 40, then yeah, the reverse is true. Like clearly this time is different. Within this range, I'll have to really play it by eye. And I just don't know.
So like what is going to steal what is going to steal the liquidity from the alts? Like what's going to make Bitcoin bullish enough or volatile enough to bring money back into Bitcoin?
Just Bitcoin, right? Like I don't think I don't know the reason.
Okay, yeah. My theory around kind of crypto, and it's only grown like these last few months, and it's already pretty much stated, is 95% of people don't know what they're buying at all, is really what I believe. Like we're in a really interesting niche where where we are keen on the fundamentals, and I think people really are just chasing gains at the end of the day. So like there's like this like the L1s are popping off because they have good tech and because they bring a lot of higher return of investment to a lot of these chains. The one reason why Sushi never gets the highest amount of TVL on a new ecosystem is because these other DEXs have a higher return of investment for the investors. So people just bet on that. And same thing with like the Shiba and all these other coins. Like I really do think it's like the fundamentals definitely play a big part, but it's like riding the hype and riding the wave on the
that would be good. I mean, I don't think it's a bad idea to firmly believe that. I think given 3 months, if you just zoom out, like that conviction will really play in your favor. But make sure you stick to it if that's what you believe in. Because like regardless of what happens like here, it's at some point it'll break below. Like that, I can agree with you. So if you can ride that conviction like fundamentally to let you like hold on and like really just keep digging out, then that'd be really good. But I wouldn't say like it's too useful aside from building conviction. Because like even if this does this, like your thesis still doesn't change, right? Like you're talking about some sort of like pretty much fundamental investing. So then in that case, like unless like Bitcoin just completely dominates like for half a year, like your thesis would not change. So yeah, like keep that thesis, but don't let whether this goes up or down like swing that, I think. I also have that thesis with you, is like the exit, like the true pump in the cycle will be alts, but yeah, I don't think it's matters too much when we're looking at like a daily chart, like, oh, what it's doing for this week. Like that's not even the same topic, I don't think.
Yeah, and I still kind of hold my conviction too. Is like Bitcoin's going to steal liquidity from projects that are kind of fluttering right now, and it kind of that kind of aren't holding their head above water. So like, in a way, I think it's almost better to continue to bet on like the trends. So like Spell is continuing its trend.
Spell is sick. Spell is like breaking out. It's
yeah.
It's gonna be like another 5x. Like people will try to fade it, and that's exactly why it'll do another 5x. I think.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Danny's shooting to be like a meme coin.
Same as like Ohm. Yeah. If you just look at like the tokenomics design, like how small the unit price is, like Danny is, like from day one, it has been sort of a meme coin.
Yeah, and it
has that on the side. Yeah.
If you look at, and I think I'm pretty much going to reiterate what you just said, but its current like price, it almost sets it up for it to perfectly be like, oh, this could reach $1.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like people will say $1. It's not going to reach $1. That's we shouldn't bet on trying to sell it at $1. But
that's like 180 some million or something like that.
Like,
but
that's kind of insane. But yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it reaching like, what is that, 18 million though? Even though that's really crazy, that's the price of Shiba right now. So,
fuck yeah,
like
that's
it's
true.
not really out of the question. So like a 20x from here, I know is like crazy after we just have.
Oh, it's not Monday yet, right? Yeah, Binance is probably going to list this week, right? That's what people are. Yeah, I think it's this week.
Yeah, they don't really list on weekends, so
nobody lists on weekend. Usually it's like Monday, Tuesday.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Sweet. I think I'm gonna. Yeah, I think.
Good stuff.
Spell is on a dip right now too, so I think I'm gonna.
What is it now? Like 20?
It just broke out.
2 cents.
Yeah, so it's then, like 2 cents, and it just broke out. So I'm trying to get back down at 2. Possible
2 point something, right? It's broken that like triangle and then testing the resistance support. Let's see.
Oh yeah, it's 2 point, or it's
nice. Yeah,
0.022.
Yeah, something like can I chart this? It's just I can't. Here, I'll try to.
I might be able to pass this off to you in the events chat.
It's like this, right? And then this, right? And then you got like a horizontal here.
Yeah.
It's just meme, but yeah, it's like somewhere like this range is all good.
So yeah, it's come down and it's come to the
right around 2 cents. Yeah.
It's pretty much bounced from its highest 4-hour close prior to this rally. So
yeah,
I think if you can get in around 0.021, I think that's probably a pretty optimal entry. But yeah, I think this is going to be a meme coin now. Like Danny is gonna meme.
Pump your bags, man. Pump it.
Yeah, like I don't want to get in the way of trends this time and say like I don't like dog coins, so I'm not going to buy dog coins. I want to ride the trends.
Something I'm interested in is like what does TradingView include in its Bitcoin dominance? I can't really find it. That's insane, actually. Maybe it only includes like legacy coins. That would explain this. I don't know.
Yeah, and then we printed a really unusual candle like back in July or something, and I think that's when they like readjusted their index.
Oh yeah, like a
for-
huge like a gap, right?
Yeah, and I think they added
right
like
here.
dog coins or something. Like it would have made sense at the time. Yeah, if you look in May, there's a 3%
gap,
drop, like where there's no candles at all or wicks.
Yeah.
Um.
Oh,
So yeah,
here.
I think Bitcoin dominance is really kind of like on trading view. It's kind of like Bitcoin dominance for the top 100 coins.
I
Maybe
think
that's even
CoinMarketCap
too much.
also has one. Maybe that's worth a look at. Here. Where's the dominance here? Oh, it's loading. Loading. Okay, what the fuck? Let's take all of these. And let's do like just a little bit shorter. Maybe like zoom. Oh, interesting. The fuck? This is so not precise. It's a daily chart. It's what? Okay, I have no. How do you even use this? What is this? What the fuck is this? But yeah, it's a double bottom, just as same as the trading view one. Funny enough, that one actually fell more versus this one is holding. That's weird. Oh, Luke is back. Yo.
Yeah, actually, try to refresh the page.
Yeah.
Did you ever figure out what was in the dominance
No, haven't.
index?
I'm not as. Not good. I gotta find it. Trading view is weird. I'll try to find it. Probably on Twitter. I have to look on Twitter again. Yeah.
Maybe at them and just hope they reply. Did you ever look into Cello or Cello?
No. There's stuff on there. It's hot right now. I see this new copper launch thing that's launching on Cello. So yeah, it's definitely trending. I don't know what's on there.
They almost have $1 billion TVL. I did not expect them. Yeah, I didn't expect them to have that much.
Oh, this is not even English. I can't read this. What is this? Market cap divided by total market cap of top 125 coins times 100%. Oh. Is this even accurate? This is a reply from a TradingView employee, I think. Okay, so that would make sense.
So it is the top 100 coins?
Top 125, apparently. What is... Oh my god.
Duh.
What is this? I can't... I don't know what this language is. Oh no. I can't even find it. It's Turkish
it's like
or something.
It's like Eastern European or something.
Yeah. I can't. Not sure if anyone has an answer. No. I gotta... Anyways, okay. Okay. Yeah, but my belief is still like I see the double bottom here. I'm not gonna ignore it.
Yeah. I see the double top.
What? Where?
Right there. It's a reverse Adams and Eve. Bam. I got you. I'll counter. I'll counter.
Can't argue with that. Can't argue with that.
I'll counter your Adams and Eve formation with a reverse
Shit.
Adams and Eve.
Can't argue with that. Oh no, you got me there. Oh no, the head and shoulders is so clear here. Like, look at this. Shoulder, 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 and then like the head here, right? We're gonna do that. Like, it's just like doesn't get cleaner than that, dude.
Yeah, I
right.
mean, we're still in a pretty good range, and like you said, like it's just the layer
doesn't
ones
really
are kind
matter
of
right now. Like,
underperformed.
you just don't want to short on anything. Like, as long as you have long exposure on any coins, it's fine. Like, we all know Bitcoin's gonna go up, so that's all that matters.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So
Yeah,
doesn't really matter much.
These next few months are going to be profitable, but it's just like time in
Just
the
don't get
exit.
wiped out. Yeah, just don't get wiped
get
out.
wiped out.
Have a plan, and then like.
And also, I'm going to call you out on this call. I said not to leverage up a couple days ago, and then today you tweet out now is not a good time to use leverage.
No. I tweeted that last week. I'll find the tweet. Okay, I tweet a lot of garbage, but I'll find the tweet.
It might have been a week ago, but
fuck it. I'll call you. I'll call your bluff.
I'm not bluffing.
Okay, this is 4 days ago. Turn off leverage.
And then you gave me crap. You were a reply guy.
The fuck?
Yeah, let me see if I can find it.
Shit, did I not? Oh man, there's a lot of garbage tweet here. Wait, did I reply to you?
Yeah.
With that?
You said even intern is cautious. I said, if you want to use leverage, please wait for a sizable pullback.
No, I said we're gonna send. Right? We're gonna send.
Yeah, we're truly gonna send.
We're gonna. I mean, yeah, we're gonna send. Doesn't mean I'm gonna 10x long. Like, I'm still just spot.
Why 10x long now on that? I just like giving you shit. Then.
I know. Did I not tweet? Whatever. Okay. Yeah, I'm just having fun now at this point. Like, I don't really care. Like, because it's people definitely overanalyze right now. Like, you want to take as much relaxation as possible and just know it's up only, and just like do that. Like, don't try to do too much. Like, do what you can, and then it's like, if you're still losing money, you should definitely stop stop. Yeah, like just like if you are still losing money over like 1-2 week periods for the next 3 months, you're doing something wrong. And it's not like you're not seeing the market, but it's just like you don't know what you're doing. Just stop, tune back the risk that you're taking, and you should be better off. Yeah. Yeah. I am.
You're aping into parallel this week?
Yeah. I regardless of what Bitcoin does, I will have to. Yeah, I at least need packs.
So Saturday.
Yeah.
How
many can you even get? Let's see.
I think you can get 5 or 6. I think you can
How did
get
they
5
do the
or
last
6.
drop? Like they did a really successful drop, right? Where there's no gas.
I was not involved in it, so I cannot tell. I think I have a thread on it somewhere, but I cannot tell you how they did it. I don't read a lot of the threads I post.
Pack drop information.
I think I have some pack drop details, which we can talk about a little bit.
So this is last time. Right, prices, and then what? What? Oh, you can get hoodies, dude. These hoodies should go for $1,000.
Dude,
someone should get started at AliExpress store for parallel hoodies. Oh.
Dude, the prime keys are like $1,200, or they're like $100,000 or something right now, and I think that's how you get most of this merch.
Shit. Okay. Do you want to talk about this?
Parallel?
Or like just drop?
I'm gonna have a longer form call tomorrow with Mako. I'm sorry, I always botch your name.
Okay.
I'll be
there for the call then.
Yeah, you can jump on too, and we can talk about it. But
I just want to listen.
The alpha that we can talk about real quick is like, I don't think it's good to be buying cards right now. If you're going to be buying anything, I would like to be buying into like assets. So like the Galaxy keys. I don't know the full scope of the Galaxy keys. They're another asset, but like the parallel prime keys.
I'll be right back.
Okay,
I'm listening.
Those are going to be the governance token for the ecosystem. So at the end of so right now they're pretty hyped. I think we talked about this last time as well, but the prime keys are probably going to be the asset that you want to acquire because they're going to be fractionalized. Right now, I think they sit around $100 million market cap. Paradigm just invested into Parallel at $500 million valuation. So it's pretty clean, like a pretty clear 5x if we just base it on their valuation. It's not fractionalized, so smaller players can't get into it. So if you do have the liquidity, I think it's a pretty good play. If you do not have the liquidity, I would definitely be betting on these packs. I'll still look to try to find the pack info, so please forgive me if I'm stuttering a little bit, because I think there is a decent amount of alpha around it. So in the packs, there's going to be prime keys. So if you buy one of these, packs, like you have a decent chance. Like if you buy one of the more premier packs, so you have a decent chance of packing a prime key, and like some asset, some assets, some art in the game, which goes for like hundreds of thousands of dollars. And I think like there's a one Son of Mars on there, and some other shit. So, pretty much like with the pack drop, you're not only getting like playable assets for the ecosystem and like the game that's eventually coming out, but it's essentially like a lottery for a lot of the shit that's out there already. So if you are the one that happens upon the other Son of Mars, go to Finch Inverse. Let me see.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try to pull this up once more. I think Fitch is his name, or like
Yeah, Fitch Inverse.
yeah, he has he talks about the stuff in the packs. Shit. So he talks about what's in the packs, and you can kind of see what's he posts a lot, so you might take time to find it. But there's quite a few $100,000 items in these packs that are dropping. So that's probably enough incentive for you to try to jump in on this pack drop. It should be pretty fair. You should be making an account now, so I think you already had to participate in the faucet. But for the upcoming pack drop, you should definitely be making an account now. And you should be pretty vigilant over these next coming days because it is pretty hyped, and there's only a limited amount of packs that are going to be distributed. So,
yeah, I mean, it's pretty hype, is to say the least. It's like the most hype NFT, like, and actually, like, rightly so, because it's free money basically.
pretty much, like it's
Yeah.
definitely a big lotto right now. But I mean, I think the floor price on cards is 0.08. So I'm not sure how many cards you get into a pack, but you're probably going to be making out on this pack drop. So I'm being really vigilant on this pack drop that's coming out. And like I've already said, there's quite a few good assets in there. So like you could, like I said recently, like you could pretty much change your life from this pack drop.
Okay, so there's some info already in their Discord that's really good. So they have you can buy 3 packs of each tier that reset after 5 minutes. I'm assuming like 5 minutes after open, each wallet can buy, or each account, because like you have to register an account, and the account is like verified through email and probably like Twitter or something. I know I have an account that's verified through email, connected to your MetaMask. So that's like a gas war prevention. And then you can buy 3 packs per tier. And then after 5 minutes, if it didn't sell out, you can buy more probably. And then there's a drop video. Do prime keys give a whitelisted spot? Oh, okay. Prime keys every prime key you own gives you 1 guaranteed extra core pack reservation. That's something. I didn't know this. You will get an NFT airdrop per key that lets you do this. You can trade or sell it if you like before the drop. Yeah, so that's something. We could buy prime key right now for that.
I'm not to be a buzzkill, but I think that snapshot might have already happened.
Fuck. Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, realistically, like the real play on the prime keys is the fractionalization. Like, I think.
Do you know, like, for sure if the 500 million valuation is all in the fractionalized prime key token?
No. So I don't know exactly how they're buying into the ecosystem. like I don't know enough about it. I know they
Yeah.
couldn't buy into they couldn't just buy prime keys, $500 million worth of prime keys because they're so illiquid. So, like it might be through other assets and whatnot, but I really do not know how they.
Yeah, it could be a safe, right? It could be equity in their company. Like we don't really know. It's kind of
Yeah. I think that it is a DAO though. I'm really sure. There might be like
okay.
its own company, like the
Then
token
yeah, if
might.
it's a DAO, it's not. Then yeah, most likely it's gonna be just cards/tokens.
Yeah.
Yeah, or like at least like a guarantee allocation in their future drops, something like that. Could be part of the deal. Yeah, I don't think that's too useful that we've speculated on that, but I do think like current valuation 120 million, right? Is for the fractionalized token. Yeah, undervalued, definitely. Okay, so here's the breakdown of the previous drop flow. So you reserve your pack, first come, first serve, pay for your packs after all reservations have gone through, open your packs, receive cards. So here, first pack reservation. Anyone could reserve 3 packs from any tier in one transaction. However, after you do three packs for each of 3 tiers, you have to wait 5 minutes to make another reservation. Right. So, okay. I forgot how much they're total dropping. And then this accomplished a couple things. First of all, being off-chain transactions could go through immediately. Ensure the wide distribution of packs. Bots still got in. The team anticipated this would happen. Oh, so through the reservation, they reviewed the system, right? So they look through like everyone's like emails and stuff, see which ones were bots or with certain patterns, and they like kick people out. That's cool. Steady trickle of packs out over a long period of time, so more people have time to try their luck. Yeah, this is cool. After your packs were reserved, you had a 5-minute waiting time before you could try to reserve more, which meant that Lightning Fingers didn't have packs centralized to them. They had to wait like everyone else after you secure a first batch. This is good. So after you reserve, you have 24 hours to pay for your pack. And then that's good. So at the very least, if you're fast enough, let's say you're there for in the first 5 minutes, you can probably get 9 packs, right? 3 of each. That's the 333 thing people are saying right on Twitter. And then the new drop price is here, right? So starter pack 0.01, 0.1, 0.2, right? 3 of each. That's most likely what you could get. Someone unmute. I'm gonna. Okay. So I'm for sure going to do that.
And also just a bit more. There's going to be like prime art, concept art. The lowest floor on that right now is like 95 ETH. There's going to be spaceships that are released. I didn't see the floor on that, but there's also going to be card backs. The floor on those are 10 ETH. As well as like I think the floor on like SE cards, not counting the one that just dropped, is like 0.1 or 0.13 Ethereum, I think. And then yeah, here's a Son of Mars, which there's only 2 Son of Mars. Yeah, I think it's pretty cheap actually. It's only 27 ETH. So yeah, there's quite a bit of opportunity to make money in this game, I think.
Because it's like actually pretty complicated and you have to understand like different cards and try to
A
play the
little, yeah,
information game. Yeah.
definitely because of that. But yeah, it's also like the
The
collectability
game is just
aspect of
good.
it too.
Yeah.
Yeah, the game is just good, definitely.
Right.
And it's going to take, another thing I want to highlight though is it's going to take some time for it to come out. I thought this was going to be coming out like April next year or something like that. But I think they're going to be shooting for like 2023, I think is kind of what their goal is, or like December 2022. They don't really have a clear date yet, from my understanding.
I love these cards. They're like actually look so good.
Yeah, you should, if you want to be a little bit more bullish on it too, go to their Twitter account and go look at their AR stuff that they do. You can go put a lot of the like in-game assets. You go and put it right into your room with your dog or your cat or whatever, and yeah, walk around. Yeah, the parallels assets and whatnot, and the parallels war tech, and yeah, you can check it out in pretty much in first person on your phone. I think when you dive deeper into it, you kind of grow more bullish on parallel. I certainly have. It's just kind of, I want to play it right, and I think it's something really easy to play. It's just kind of being patient. So yeah, that's a
More
Markolian.
than they are.
Yeah, Markolian Warden. So like that's
Yeah.
um,
You know
yeah,
what
so
this
like,
reminds me of? Have you seen Dune?
no, not yet.
The light thing, it follows you around, like looks exactly like that. It's great. I've actually gotten more bullish on Parallel after seeing the movie because it's like, yeah, I
It
don't
just
know,
came
it's just
out.
random. Yeah, it just came out.
Okay, I gotta
I'm a
check it out.
normie. Haven't read the novel, but
I'm a degen. I don't read.
well, okay. Last video. Gonna watch this for the drop guide, and then we're done. And 6 days from now, super exciting.
Yeah, Saturday is the drop, but I think there might be some details before that. So I'll definitely keep the chats posted. This is something that I like want to ape into big time.
Oh man, look at the tabs he has. What the fuck?
Dude,
This is a true degen.
that's not even bad.
Yes. That's crazy. Oh my god. It's all organized too. Like here are all my open Cs, here are all the YouTubes.
Here's
And
like
then like, oh my
7
God.
Twitters.
Yeah, 7 Twitter threads that I haven't read yet. I'm not sure if you guys can hear, but
No.
okay.
Oh, so go
Yeah,
back to that
he
picture.
didn't talk about much, but
Go back. You might be able to get right
yeah,
there.
no,
So,
I can find this. Like UN Capital.
yeah, but you get to see what's in the pack. So like there's 170 prime keys, 139 catalyst drives, 50 arts. So there's like hundreds of thousands of dollars in these packs and just assets. So
Card distribution.
oh, was this in the card distribution post?
I think so. I think that's what he was reading from.
See, this is what happens when I don't read enough.
Okay. Okay, like this week it's like the absolute time that I absolutely need to know everything about this. Like I've been delaying this for so long. It's like if I don't at least okay, now I know this mechanism. That's good. This was actually the last drop. When did they post this? July 29th. And then it was on July 31st. Yeah, the Yoon guys do some amazing stuff. They're actually such degens. They're crazy. Introduction and follow-up. Yeah, everyone should go read the Google Yoon Capital Parallel and then read their introduction on WTF is parallel and then like the follow-up. Yeah, once you read those, like you will make money. It's pretty plain and simple. Read this one.
And I think if you just continue to degen into the game and just look into it and try shit out, like there's lots of undervalued assets, I would argue. Like a lot of shit's in the game that people don't know how to properly value. They're releasing card functions, like 2 or 3 card functions like every week, like on their Twitter. And you kind of have to guess on like what the real strong cards are. But yeah, if you're pretty keen on games like Magic the Gathering and kind of know that shit already, then you could probably replicate a lot of that those mechanics and kind of guess and speculate on what parallel is going to be like, and you could probably do pretty well. Just off learning what these card functions do. Like if you would have been buying like Gaia's Call SE cards, like I think you have like 30 ETH right now or something dumb.
Oh, so exciting.
Yeah, so I'm a part of the Shroud Parallel.
Nice. So that's
so those guys.
This isn't a Shroud, is
No,
it?
up dark.
Yeah,
the dark hooded one.
This one is Shroud. So this is a Shroud?
Yeah, that's a Shroud guy.
Okay. Pretty sick. No, this is Kathari.
Are you sure?
It just said Glimpse Kathari though.
Kathari? I mean, I guess it could be Kathari, but I really thought that. Yeah, I guess it is a Kathari.
Exposed.
There's another one that exposed. I don't know what I'm talking about.
Exposed. He's a hidden
Axie.
Kathari. It's not even a Shroud.
Markolian is definitely something cool. Another cool faction. Yeah, and then the rest are lame.
Yeah, this guy's really cool. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, Kathari's the guy on the left there. Argon Core is the guy on the very far left. The Kathari's the guy on his right. Markolian is the next one.
Markolian. This is human.
Something Ethereum. And then that's the Shroud off to the right.
Shroud, yeah.
Yeah, I love the lore. So I'm kind of riding this wave, and I think it's going to do pretty well. I think this is going to be like the first AAA blockchain video game, aside from like Axie. Like I don't even think Star Atlas is competing as well as these guys, and I think Star Atlas has like 20x the funding or something dumb. So really bullish on this. It's just kind of I want to optimize my gains as best I can, and I think this game is going to be coming out in like a bear market. So I want to ride the wave.
We can play. We can just like turn our Discord and streams into parallel gaming calls.
Perfect. Like, we start an esports team.
Yeah, just start esports team, and it's like, hey guys, we don't have much to talk about. Bitcoin is still in bear market. Let's just get straight into the game.
Remember how much money we had a few months ago?
Yeah, remember when we made that much money? Yeah, it's all stuck in these cards now, so we better play.
Yeah, these cards were millions of dollars.
Yeah, they were all worth millions, and we just bought even more. And now we're all just here trying to help.
Tens of thousandaires.
Oh, I love it. It's great.
And then a little bit more alpha, and then just to round it off, Inverse Guild is made by the Finch Inverse guy, and I think Callie or whatever his name
Okay.
is.
Yeah.
This is going to be a
They
parallel
both
guild.
work at Parallel now. Yeah.
Yeah, now they do.
Yeah.
Yeah, before they were just like degens that, again, got into the pack drop and changed their life from these packs. And now they just work at Parallel. Or they've definitely, done the work too. But these guys are doing a guild, and it's still really early on in the early days. Mako got in, so he's gonna like fill me in on the shit that they're posting in there. But yeah, this is a community that I kind of want to jump into and like grow with and try to. I think they're going to do a token sale eventually and all this other shit. So like, YGG but for Parallel. So
Yeah.
it's going to be a bit different. It's not play to earn. So it's going to be more like collecting and like loaning out assets, I'm really sure. As far as like the guild goes and like esports. So they're definitely going to be dropping a lot of alpha within the guild. So if you're not interested in the guild, it's definitely worth trying to jump in for that. And I think that's pretty much, yeah. I'll drop some more stuff tomorrow in the Parallel call, but I think that's all.
Sick.
That's worth going over today.
Oh, so exciting. Oh my God. So excited for crypto. Next 3 months, next 6. No sleep.
Yeah, pretty much. I just tried to take a little bit of rest this weekend. I'm going to do a little bit more today, but man, after this, like, it's just like full grind.
Full ape.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
I have to learn the rotations. I'm rotating before the rotations.
Rotator.
And then rotate before the rotating rotations.
Once you start to see the rotators becoming a meme, you got to stop rotating.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or once you say, once you bridge over to this, did you bridge over to this chain anon? You have about a week.
I am rotating. Can we find the image? I can't find the image. Fuck.
So you're staying Bitcoin for these next?
I'm in Bitcoin
weeks?
for now. I'm pretty comfortable, like just waiting. Yeah. I want to get into alts when Bitcoin, like, I would say gets to like 100K. Because I think that'll happen like way sooner than we expect. Most people expect. Yeah. But if it doesn't happen, I'll just go back in. Like, because I don't think it's Bitcoin dominance not working. I think it's just like the move on Bitcoin like hasn't happened. So people hasn't been caught off guard. But let's say next week, like Bitcoin just like moves right up to like all-time high 64 again, and just like shoots through to 70, and then that day after is like 85, and then it's like 100. Alts are not gonna do what it's doing right now, you know. But I don't think it's Bitcoin dominance not working. It's so that's also kind of why I don't think it's the narrative is different this time. I think it's just people don't think Bitcoin will blast off like that, which is pretty debatable. So yeah, if Bitcoin doesn't do that, then I'll happily move back into alts. But I still think like it's pretty volatile for Bitcoin, and but yeah, at some point, you know, I'll admit defeat, but not yet. I don't think so. I think it's still pretty likely that Bitcoin just completely ruins everyone's party, and in a good way, but it's just too Chad that like people will be scared anyways.
Yeah, I mean, I can see it happening, but yeah, I just don't.
Because the less you see, like the more comfortable you are, right? Because the number has been gotten so big that That's like I hear people talking about, oh no, like how could you say Bitcoin go to 100K? Like that's less than 50% from the all-time high. That's in really explosive days. That's like 2 days of gains. It's not like we haven't seen that before. So I think the number bias, like how big the number is really getting to people, and people are getting very comfortable and saying, oh, Bitcoin's just going to ride very slowly now. I don't think that would be the case.
So what would that put Bitcoin's market cap at, though? Like 1
2 trillion? Yeah,
2
2
trillion?
trillion. Yeah. It's like 1.4, under 1.4 right now, I think.
It's
So-
1.1.
Oh, it's not even that high then. I thought it was
1.15.
1.4 already. 1.1. Oh. Yeah, it's less than 2. That'd be like a 1.7.
Yeah, I
trillion,
think there's 18
right.
million vested Bitcoin or something. Okay, well, yeah, I definitely can see that happening. I just think it's a lot of liquidity to come over into the market. And then, yeah, I mean, the total market cap for crypto is 2.6 trillion. So, yeah, I mean, I
We
guess
kind
it
of
could.
said the same thing when it was like 100 million. So I don't think anything above like not 100 million, 100 billion. Like in the hundreds of billions, like I don't think we even understand those numbers. We don't have a feel for the size of the liquidity. Like is that big or actually small? Are we just playing in a bigger league? I don't think
Yeah,
any of us
yeah,
understand.
that's actually a really good point. I think there's a lot more money out there than a lot of people really think too.
Yeah.
Like I think people look at like Elon Musk and like Jeff Bezos and think, oh, they're the richest people in the world. And it's like,
Yeah, if I were Elon Musk, I would be able to grasp that a lot better and say, oh, like this thing is valued at 1.2 trillion. Okay, like here's this comparison, but I have no idea. I don't know anything. So
yeah, we don't know anything.
yeah.
Dog coins, and we don't know anything.
Dog coins, like we're playing in the millions, right? So yeah. Already like Shiba Inu is looking huge, but like literally Elon can pump this 2x just with his net worth. So
Yeah, exactly.
yeah, and like not so
yeah, there's still like a lot of unaccounted for money too. I think has yet to come over. That's not really in like the U.S. equities and shit.
Yeah, we're memeing at that point. I think we don't really understand anything.
The shadow government. Okay, yeah. Now I'm getting too deep into conspiracies. I think this is a good place to call it.
Okay, yeah, sounds good. Up only. Just gotta stay up only and like take a bed and just chill, and we'll be good for the next 3 months. We'll all make a lot of money, pretty sure.
Yeah. Fuck. I don't know how, but I'm gonna be buying more Spell. So
That's good. That's good.
Yeah. Spell and Ice. I think Ice is deserves pump too. Ice should probably be like 1 billion, I think, in a couple months or so. A month probably.
All right. I'm not gonna fade you there. I'm just fading Bitcoin. Like non-volatility. Like I think Bitcoin's very volatile still.
Yeah, well, we'll see
Okay.
over these next coming months.
What the fuck is this picture? Oh my god. Oh no. Oh no. Okay. All right. I'll see you on tomorrow's call.
Yeah, see you tomorrow. Tomorrow,
Yeah.
2 p.m. PST.
Okay. Sounds good. Yep.
Okay, see you guys.
Yeah. Bye, everyone.